Hey there everyone, it's GG Sober Sun. October 6th. Is it my desire to be a big shot in AA? Do I always want to be up in front in the limelight? Do I feel that nobody else can do as good a job as I can? Or am I willing to take a seat in the back row once in a while and let somebody else carry the ball? Part of the effectiveness of any AA group is the development of new members to carry on, to take over from the old members. Am I reluctant to give up authority? Do I try to carry the load for the whole group? If so, I am not being fair to the new members. Do I realize that no one person is essential? Do I know that AA could carry on without me if it had to? I always think of, that makes me think of that My Name is Bill W. movie with James Garner and James, whoever played Bill W. I can't remember his last name now. I can't believe that. But anyway, at the end of the movie, Bill W. comes into a meeting out west. I don't know, it might have been California. It's been a while since I've watched the movie. I own it, but anyway, he walks into a meeting and nobody knows that it's the Bill W. And I think Lois kind of reins him in a little bit, you know, and and I can't remember, it's been a while, but as I recall, and it may be incorrect, he's a little butthurt and then nobody recognizes him, and then Lois, you know, kind of reels him in a bit, and then later he's talking to another alcoholic, you know, and feels right at home kind of thing. But yeah, you know, it's there's some things that I do at meetings. If I'm going to be late, I try to, I mean, I'm 6'5", so it's kind of hard to walk in unnoticed afterwards, but I don't take that as an opportunity to high five all my buddies as I walk in, you know, especially if if the meeting has started and there's someone sharing, you know, that's rude. It's so rude. You know, I'll even not make eye contact when I walk in late and just try to sit down. You know what I mean? I might go get some coffee or something like that, but I'm not engaging with anyone right away. Another thing I try to do is vary the amount of time I share. Sometimes I have a lot to say. A lot of times I have a lot to say, but you know, I do try to let God sort of the spirit dictate how much I share, as opposed to how much coffee I've had. Sometimes it takes a little coffee to get me, especially at the Rule 62 meeting here locally that starts at 6:30 a.m. or the beach meeting that starts at 6:30 a.m. Sometimes it takes a little coffee to get me going to the point where I feel like I can share. Anyway, so yeah, that's the other thing. Vary the length of my share, and don't make a scene when I walk in, you know, and don't act like I know how things, and I guess that speaks more to humility than it does about Well, I mean, I guess that's big shotism. You know what I mean? If you walk in and you're like high-fiving all your buddies and stuff like that. But yeah, I've experienced, not to make go negative, but I've experienced meetings where there was like an oppression, and it's like some people are very critical of others and what they share and how they share and kind of things like that. And you know, somebody will start to share and like 5 people will get up and go to the bathroom at the same time, and it's just like, I had a sponsor that did that in early recovery. He was like, come on, let's go outside. And we went outside, and I don't think I smoked at the time, but he was like, I can't stand another blah blah so-and-so dissertation. And I'm like, and I mean, the guy didn't have that much more sobriety than me, but to me it hurt. That hurt to hear that he had that kind of mentality, you know, like there are certain people he couldn't listen to, you know. But again, thinking that, you know, I do believe that a meeting should start and end on time, if at all possible. Sometimes you get newcomers that come in and they wait till the last minute to share, and they feel like they got to pour their heart out, and they're not cognizant of the time. So anyway, there's lots of ideas about that, obviously. Meditation for the day. The unseen God can help to make us truly grateful and humble. Since we cannot see God, we must believe in Him without seeing. What we can see clearly is the change in a human being when they sincerely ask God for the strength to change. We should cling to faith in God and in His power to change our ways. Our faith in an unseen God will be rewarded by a useful and serviceable life. God will not fail to show us the way we should live when, in real gratitude and true humility, we turn to Him. Yeah, I think every half step I take toward God, He runs to me, you know. There's that image of the prodigal son, you know, trying to beg his dad's forgiveness, and his dad will barely hear it. And I heard this the other day that, like, I may have shared it already, that you know, in those times, patriarchs did not run. It was considered undignified kind of thing, you know. And so anyway, the fact that in the story that Jesus told about the prodigal son, the father ran to him, you know, and kissed him and embraced him, and public displays of affection were not the thing for patriarchs. So, prayer for the day. I pray that I may believe that God can change me. I pray that I may be always willing to be changed for the better. That's the thing. Yes, I believe God can change me, and I am always willing. I pray that I always be willing to change. Amen to that. Keep coming back, y'all. Look up, aim up, rise up. Love you.